All the young ladies that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage.
The first time I heard about Boston Richey, it wasn't really about his music. It was regarding a scandal with this young lady by the name of Tatiana Chanel. I've been hearing them kind of going back and forth every now and then. They'd get back together and kind of break up, and then there'd be some more drama, and then they break up, and they get back together, then they break up. But now the situation has got worse. Tatiana Chanel has released some photographic evidence, which I won't really put up here, of physical evidence she allegedly endured during their 4-year relationship. But that's not the problem. Don't get me wrong. The physical abuse, kidnapping charges, inappropriate behavior, non-consensual sharing of private content, all of that is horrible. But when you look at the age difference, it's a whopping 9 years.
Damn.
Now, if this can really be proven, this is pretty bad for Boston Richey. Because in the state of Florida, where they're both from, he's from Tallahassee and she's from Miami, the age of consent is 18 years old. Sexual activity with a person under 16 is illegal. And according to Florida Statute 79.4.05, a person 24 or older who has sexual activity with a 16 or 17-year-old commits a second-degree felony. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some subtraction, shall we? If we subtract 4 from Boston Richey, that means he's 25 4 years ago. If we subtract 4 from 20 years old from Tatiana, that makes her 16.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
Registration is mandatory for many sex crimes, including some misdemeanors. Detailed reporting of changes in address, employment, and travel is required. But that's debatable. It could have been 4 years. It could not have been 4 years. We don't know what happened all through the relationship. If the relationship is sexual, I'm not sure. I'm not trying to get sued, but it looks really bad to me. The other part that's really bad about this is allegations of, well, his sexuality.
Yours specifically. Mm-hmm. Do you think that he may have done these things with other females?
I wouldn't say with other females.
But only specifically you?
No. I just wouldn't say other females, but I'm not going to say what I want to say.
Oh.
But
Are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say. I'm not gonna
Okay, all right. I think I get what you. Okay.
But
damn.
Yeah, I couldn't have been the first. You know, you're more experienced than me.
Right,
I'm 17 years old. You know what you like. I'm trying to figure out what I like. So.
But not only is his sexuality on trial here, but this allegation about her friend changes everything.
It was my 18th birthday, and I found out he slept with my best friend of 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
And a friend of her had told me. And then I confronted him about it. I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was drunk. She walked in the room. They slept with each other on my birthday right before I got to the hotel.
On your birthday?
On my birthday, my 18th birthday, yes. And...
So, okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm trying not to get emotional.
Don't get emotional. Stay strong.
I mean, I wish I had more time to talk about the gay allegations or the fact that he's clapping her friend's cheeks. I want to move it to the main part of all of this, which is why you came to the video. Because Chanel has been getting so much support because a lot of people think that what Boston Richey allegedly did to her was a certain level of grooming. Here's this young lady, you met her, and then you started to abuse her, you started to groom her. That's the allegation. But before I go any further, and this is what people have been really weighing on across the internet. But for me, the most important revelation of this was when Charleston White injected himself into the conversation. Now, Charleston White, you never really know what he's going to say. are what he's thinking about. But when he says something, well, you're going to know what he said, and you probably wish that he didn't say it. But unfortunately, he brought up some points here that I really want to talk about.
All the young ladies that's underage, I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. I want to say this to all the young girls that's underage. We don't care about you young getting underage. 15, 16, 17, you in their 30s. He wasn't the first grown you didn't tell when your uncle molested you. So don't come back trying to tell him, well, he me was underage. Wasn't you enjoying it? Somebody in your household was turning a blind eye, letting you older. So don't come back trying to shame the older you was. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. Is it wrong? No, it ain't wrong. It's illegal. It ain't wrong. It's illegal. Because in some households, if they don't call the police, it's right.
So this is something that, unfortunately, in the black community, we kind of stay away from as far as the conversation is concerned, because this whole idea of younger women sleeping with somebody that's older, that's more accomplished. We saw that with R. Kelly. I know I saw it or heard about it in the 90s. I mean, if you went to any high school, there was the local drug dealer that was picking up chicks from your high school. You couldn't get a date with those same ladies. But this whole idea that because your parents know about this or your family know about this, they know that you're sleeping with older men. And this is something that happens. And you know what? Even though it's wrong, I'm going to be honest, it is definitely wrong. In the 90s and the 2000s, it was more acceptable. Now it's no tolerance for it. But in the 90s, it was acceptable. Okay. Not all the time. You can still go to jail for it, but it was more understood. It was more of an open secret than it is now. Right? He says it's not wrong. It's illegal. Let me just say this to a lot of the brothers out there, because times have changed a lot. Okay. And for certain young dudes out there that might be 22, you dealing with somebody that is like 16 or 17, 24, or let's say somebody lies about your age. There is not a better time in life to become a sexual offender than today. Okay? I don't care how grown that young lady looks. I don't care what the family knows or doesn't know. All it takes is for something to go wrong in a relationship, like you dump her, you don't want to be with her no more, and you refuse to talk to her, and you want to know what she can do. She has all this leverage over you. And the difference was in the 90s and 2000s, it was kind of hard to prove this sort of thing was happening, right? Because people didn't have cell phones. People really didn't talk. The society was more, quiet about it. Going to the police about things was something that really didn't happen. But everybody has evidence on phones now. I mean, call logs, where you at? And if you believe what Charleston White is saying, all you gotta do is get hit with this charge and go to prison and tell Big Pookie and them, it wasn't wrong, it was illegal. And you wanna know what's gonna happen to you? Your cheeks are gonna get magnificently clapped every day, or you're gonna be in there getting abused somehow. Because what it looks like is you committed statutory on a younger person and you took advantage of somebody. So therefore, you deserve to be getting taken advantage of too. And the next thing is this.
Now, had she told when he was 16, he was wrong. But you can't come back and tell at 18, you little hot, your little been molested or touched on by your cousin or your uncle, so you brought that out here to a grown man with some money. Your mama and them taught you how to sell that. So we don't want to hear from you or your mama, little pretty.
So this whole idea that he's saying is important, because you knew that what he was doing was wrong and you was okay with it. And now you 19, 20, and now you telling it. So why you didn't tell it at that particular time? this is a strong point. I can understand what he's trying to say, but the problem is most states, from what I understand, have largely eliminated the statute of limitations against sex crimes, meaning that it don't matter when they come out and tell on you. If you did it and they can prove it, your ass is going to jail. This is the same thing that happens when, like, these murder cases. Somebody killed somebody in 1975 and they didn't have DNA evidence. Okay, now technology can prove that that person killed them, and that person's 85 right now. They're gonna come right there to the retirement home, and then they're gonna go head on and they're gonna put your ass underneath the jail.
He's right, you know.
This is what I want to talk about for some of the brothers who can actually have this mentality. Times have changed a lot, all right? Dudes is getting football numbers for just doing the most. Even chicks who are lying about their age, women who, you know, you go into the club and they talking about they 20 years old and you come to find out they 17. And even that's hard to defend. What I will tell dudes right now, completely simply, is this. If you know somebody is under 18 or 18, I don't even care if the legal sex age in your place is 16. You better do your damn best to be running from them. The last person that you want to believe or listen to is Charleston White. And I know y'all gonna be like, hell no, I would never listen to Charleston White. You'd be surprised at how many dudes in the black community feel like this, all right? And everything is everything until it's not, all right? Some people think that they can't go to jail. You can't get booked for this stuff. Your life can change real quick and you just another number. And if you get hit with one of those kind of charges, a sex crime charge, it's over before it starts.
Damn.
So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all the do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.